Hello, it's day 63 of the Liberator Project, and as I said yesterday, I take you to all the best places on this channel, and here we are today, and I'm at, let's flip you around, Watford Dump. Now, what I'd forgotten was that they actually shut on Wednesdays. They've brought a new thing in where they shut these days, so bit of a wasted trip, but it's getting late, and I thought I would I'd share the experience with you. I hate this dump, but here we are. You can see it's raining. I'm still in the rain now, so I didn't go to Chelmsford and work on the cars today. I looked at the weather forecast yesterday. It was like 90% chance of rain, so it wasn't worth it. I'd drive all the way to Essex. It'd get rain. I wasn't going to I wasn't going to pull the kit car out and get it wet, and I wasn't going to sort out the fuel pump in the rain underneath the car, so that's been left. Hopefully tomorrow has only got a 10% chance of rain, so I can go down there, and I might, even if Mark's around, I might go with him, because he's a mechanic and a very useful guy to have around when you're working on cars. So that's today, right? Now, I had some good news from the company I saw in Bournemouth, and I got a few emails, and it may well be that the topology I've got for the circuits and the network and the system might be actually used, instead of just being on the catamaran, it might actually get used to test aircraft. So fantastic. I will hope something comes of that. I sketched out a few preliminary ideas and circuits, and we'll see if anything comes to that. But fantastic if it does. I'll, as soon as I hear anything, I'll let you know. But at the moment, things are going about as well as can be expected. Now, when I design things, what I tend to do, because my degree's in electronics and physics, is that I go back to first principles, and then I set out what I want to achieve. I go to first principles and design a system that gets me there. Now, at the end, when I've got a design, I go and look what other people have done, because they might have better ideas than me, or they might have appreciated something I didn't, or occasionally I might have come up with a different solution, because they're so set into one way of thinking that I've come up with something that's a bit more innovative and a bit more of a different solution. So on the fuel cell, there's 2 or 3 different ideas I've had, which I think are very, very innovative. So I will build those in soon. Now, I could patent them, but I'm not going to. One is that I don't have the money to take out patents, and certainly not enough money for a worldwide patent, but also I don't have enough money to fight a patent lawsuit. So I will share everything with you on this channel. There's a car coming, I beg out of the way. I will share everything with you on this channel. You'll see the whole thing when it gets built, and then if any manufacturer wants to take it up with me, I'm moderately priced. I can come down and I can help you. I can help you realise that scheme, and I can help out with the design, and we can work on that together. So we'll see what comes of it. Right. Anyway, I talked about designing. What I designed this morning. Now, design work is not all glamorous and it's not all technical. I've been designing a toilet, basically. I've been looking at toilet schemes in boats and catamarans, and if you imagine you've got a situation where you've got quite a closed space, especially if the weather's bad, it's quite a small space enclosed, and you've got a toilet, or they call them heads on boats. I assume because there's being out the road, I assume because there's a head of pressure that's needed to make the toilet work. So there can be quite a sort of fume problem. So I was looking at, I did my own designs, and then I was looking at what's available, my usual way of designing stuff, and I think what I'm going to do is have a small cabin, which is basically a wet room, which is a toilet, sink and shower. It's all basically self-contained, and it's all water resistant, so basically you can use the shower to, you have a big space to shower in, which is what I need, and also then you can hose the whole lot down to clean it. And I do like them. They're very popular in Sweden when I was over there, and I think it makes a lot of sense. So I'm looking at that, and then from there I will have a dehumidifier to dry it. So basically you have a shower or go to the loo, wash everything down that you want to, and then I'll turn on a cycling system, which, you know, is a dehumidifier, which dries it, so it keeps it, you know, fresh, clean and dry. As for the you know, potential fume problem, I was going to use some filters, and I was going to use some ionizers and a carbon filter. And the trouble is, a lot of boats, they just have an extraction fan which takes it to the deck. Now on a catamaran, that's only a couple of meters away from the lounge area. So, you know, if it's still, that might not be too pleasant if people are having a barbecue at the back or sitting around talking, because the you know, the air extraction blows out into that general area. So I'm going to put in carbon filters and it's an ionizer to you know, help clump any dust or atmospheric particles, and then a carbon filter to remove it, and then that will be fragrant and make a much better atmosphere on my boat. So I'm I'm looking at all these sort of, you know, all these things. You know, it's and a toilet shower is an important part of a boat. Now some exciting news today is that probably by the time you've watched this, I've got a dozen items finishing on eBay. So I've got lots of car parts, and I've got, you know, the last of my records and everything. So by this evening, basically, that should wipe out all the auctions I've got for sale, and then I can start again with another batch. Now I'm hoping that raises some money and things sell, but, you know, we don't know. Certainly, you know, I'm hopeful that Dwayne's steering wheel is definitely going to sell, so that's helping the project. But there's other things as well, so I'm quite excited about that. It's always nice to sort of see, because in eBay it's the last few minutes when people bid and the price shoots up, so it's, you know, it's quite exciting to watch. I think this is what my life's become. You know, this is how I get my fun these days. Someone asked me yesterday about, day before yesterday was it? Whenever I was in Bournemouth, about you know, why didn't I go swimming on the beach? Well, if anyone knows me, you know, I would have loved to have gone swimming in the sea, and I've done that when I was living in Shoebury-Ness. I've done that in October before now. You know, I have this problem where I just want to, you know, if I see water, I just want to jump in it and swim, and that's regardless of how cold it is. It's just, you know, it's some subconscious drive in my part. And, you know, let's be fair, I mean, walruses don't get cold. I've got a big build at the moment, so, you know, it's not really a problem for me how cold the water is. I mean, once you're in the water and, you know, you're acclimatized, and, you know, your sensitive bits withdraw back into your body cavity, it's absolutely fine. I mean, I don't mind. If I'd have had time yesterday, trust me, I would have definitely gone for a swim in the sea yesterday, or day before yesterday. So having a boat and having some scuba gear, there will be many opportunities for me to go swimming, especially when I've got to, like, you know, sort things out underneath the hulls. I've got to go under there and clean it, or look at damage, or, you know what it's like on a boat. You do need to sort of inspect the hull occasionally, so that's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to next year doing a lot more swimming, even if it's cold. You know, I'll be fine. I love doing that. As you can see, the excited way I'm talking is that the dupilumab has kicked in, and my health is so much better now. Like, on my face, it's still, you know, ugly and patchy, but I'm healing, and I feel full of energy, and I feel like my old self. So yes, let's crack on with things. And you know, I'm very optimistic about things at the moment. Obviously, once the injections run down and I get allergic and depressed, then I'll be, you know, low energy and miserable as anything. But let's make the most of this while it lasts. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow, it's a nice day. I'll be in Chelmsford. I'll get you know, the Silver Mondeo running, and I'll get the kit car clean and photographed, and hopefully up for sale. There's actually been I just posted some pictures of the kit car just sat in the garage looking sorry for itself, and because of that, 3 people have actually come back and offered me money for it. So well, excellent. That's great news. Someone else wants to buy my garage, so, you know, hopefully that in the next week or so I'll get things sold, and I won't be too far behind my schedule, and then, you know, it's onwards selling up the rest of the stuff in my house. Anyway, I've waffled on for enough today. It's nice talking to you again, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Bye.